Hi guys, it's Alora. Welcome back to the channel. Hi, welcome if you're new. My name is Alora. I make some sort of content on the channel, and today we are back with another current household update. If you've been following the series for a minute now, you'll know that we are in a new home and we're starting off with Juliet and Leonardo here. I think this is my first time showing Leo on the channel as a toddler, and we didn't get to really see much of him as an infant as well, but he's here. He's definitely still part of the story. In my mind, he's like 6 now. He's a really special kid, really sweet kid, and he's just playing with Juliet right now, playing some patty cake. This is a mod. I'll have the creator's name on the screen. I think it's so cute. They get to play patty cake together. It's adorable. There's Sims music playing. Let me turn it off. That's so cute. But if you have been following this household, that you can see that we are in a new home. We're in a new space together. This beautiful home is by this creator on the screen. I just think it's so beautiful, and I just, made it into my own. The shell is the same, but I did change up a couple things here and there. I just absolutely love it. I can't wait for you guys to see a full tour, but I'm really happy we're here in this location. I'll explain a little bit more and why we're here and why we moved when we had such a beautiful home in the first place. But I just wanted to show off the front a little bit and, show who created this amazing the reason we have moved here is because Malachi here has moved. He has taken up 2 jobs now. His parents are officially retired from their family business, and I had mentioned it like a few episodes ago that Malachi's mom runs this like nonprofit company for students, and they give back to the community and supply kids with supplies and just things that they need for school. And Malachi has always appreciated that about his parents and has always been really supportive of what his parents do, and they've always wanted him to join the company, but it just wasn't his thing. He became a teacher, he became a professor, and they're obviously proud of that. It's a great profession, but they're always worried that the family business wouldn't be taken by Malachi, or the legacy wouldn't be carried on. I don't want to say they pressured Mal into the company, but they definitely wanted him. They really want him to take over, and so he has graciously. He's finding a way somehow to manage both full-time jobs, and it's going okay so far. He's not the best in his performance, but he is certainly trying his best. He's a great teacher, but just the business is not really his thing. Poor Maxie has ran away because him and Belle got into a little bit of a fight today. Early in the morning, and so we're just putting out a text and saying, to the neighbors, if we see Max around, please just let us know. And we would really appreciate that. But the Sims, he'll be back. Mal actually needs to go ahead and make a business call before he heads out to work, just to make sure the schedule is good for today. But unfortunately, Mal's business partners are not at work currently, so he's not able to do that. He's swinging this. He's doing the best that he can. But the company that they run, it's international, it's global. So the one that was closest to him is here. So the closest company was in Brindleton Bay. And so he has moved his entire family out here in this area. And it's not very different from their old area. It's the same vibe. They're near the water, they're in the woods. It's just more suburbia, I guess. I don't know. It's the same, but it's not the same. More expensive for sure. This is definitely an area where you need to have money, I would say. But he has to go to work soon. He has teaching today, so I think he's just gonna comfort Juliet about Max and say, just keep a lookout. The Max is Malachi's first child, so he's just saying, babe, he's heartbroken. Oh, he's like, babe, please just look out, and hopefully by the time I get back from work, he will be there. And she's like, yeah, Mal, of course. And he's just like, oh, it's none of our faults, him and Belle are just frenemies. Before Mal heads off to work, I do want to remind us that Mal has been going through a bit of a midlife crisis. It's not really there anymore on his actions, but in my mind, he's still going through it, and it's not something I don't think you get over very easily. But Malachi has always been a very humble person, very humble sim. We know that he comes from a very wealthy family, but it's never something, he never used it as a plus. The last time he used his parents' money basically was to just fund his way through college. And after college, he has worked hard to fund himself. And so he never really valued money except, you know, to just be comfortable. He's never flashed his money at anyone or used his money to, you know, show off basically. But with this midlife crisis, Mal has just been bragging a lot more. And when they moved into the area, he wanted the biggest house. And I don't know if you saw outside, but they have 2 vehicles now, very lavish vehicles. And Mal is just, I don't want to say he's not humble anymore, but he's definitely using money as a personality in a way, and it's a little bit weird. Juliet's like going along with it, and she's like, he's never been like this before, but you know, he's making extra income now, you know, it's I don't know, he's just being Mal, and she obviously still feels guilty about the whole affair. So anything that Mal is with right now, she's just gonna jump on board and agree with him because she just wants to be in the best light possible. She doesn't want to upset him in any way, shape, or form. You know, they're still on this like up and down type thing right now, so she's doing her best to just support him in anything that he does. But it is weird because Mal was always humble. He's also put a lot of money away in their accounts and stuff, so he's always been financially educated and knowledgeable, but he's just doing the most right now, and it's just really unlike him. I want to say that the midlife crisis was obviously triggered by Juliet's affair. I think Mal has this like insecurity right now in his mind. He just still can't believe it because throughout their entire relationship he's been great. So he's developed this like insecurity, and the way that he's masking that insecurities with the money that he has, and that's my best explanation as to why he's going through this crisis right now. He still has some doubts, and trust is still being built, and that trust, you know, it's gonna take a minute, but it's definitely better than how things were. But I do want to give you guys a little bit of a house tour because I just love giving tours. I really, really do. But Mal's off. He's just like, bye, buddy. I was like, bye, dad. Cutie Leonardo. And oh my god, how can I forget about Verity? Verity is here. This is Juliet and Josh's child. Verity is like 1 now, I think, like 1 years old or so. She really is adorable. Very, very quiet baby. Very, very simple baby. Verity means truth. I looked it up when I was looking for names. I just thought it was a very reminiscent name because of the entire situation. She came out in some way. She made the affair truth, or like truthful or real in a sense. So I named her Verity. Plus I think Verity is such a beautiful name, and it reminds me of one of my favorite books by Colleen Hoover that I read back in like my sophomore year of college, and I thought it was such a good book. I simply cannot tell you anything about that book. That book I went in completely blind, and you should too. It's a very interesting story. But let me start outside. Obviously this is the front. We have the like American flag and the Italian flag. I think I've said this before. I think of Malachi as being Italian, you know, an American, and so I just thought it was reminiscent and symbolic to have those flags there. This is their garage. This is Juliet's car. This is Mal's new car. It's a very, very, very simple garage. We got some tools in here. Very, very random stuff, but you know, I feel like Mal has his fishing things in there. Some paint and stuff. I hate how dead winter looks sometimes, you know, but it makes the trees go away. But I can't wait for summer in this save because it's gonna look so lovely and lively out here. I had to continue Juliet's little garden that she had back at the old house. So now we have a little shed and a little bit of a gardening setup going on. Very, very simple so far. But again, can't wait for summer to hit so we can really get out here and just enjoy everything. Max and Belle's little play area, and just a bunch of other items out here for the kiddos to enjoy. Then we have the backyard. Again, cannot wait for summer to just use the pool and enjoy everything out here. I love how I decorated it. I think it's just them. Some items did already come with the home. I just added my own little things here and there. Like, I love these little pool things. I just think that's so realistic and cool. Mal has like this chest set out here, and then we have like a little bath area for Max to like like wash off in the summer. And they have their little archaeology things. They still get sent a lot of things from like universities and societies to clean off and send back. And I got this little one for Leonardo if he ever wants to like just, you know, come out here and help Malachi or Juliet. I got this cute little hot tub. One of Mal's like little splurges that he wanted to do was get a hot tub. So I got a hot tub, you know, because he wanted to. He just really wanted to show off. I guess if you have money, you have a hot tub, I guess, in some way. And then in here, they have a little private gym. Over here is Juliet's section, and over here is Mal's little section. Right now, it's their workout area. It could be something new, different in the future. I love to change things up, so I like it for now, their little workout section. In the main home, we obviously have the living room. Very, 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 very nice. I love it so, so much. I got their family pics up. Very, very cute. The fireplace is it's just so cozy in here. Like, it's the best. Like, vibes are they're just beautiful. The holidays are coming up, so we obviously got our tree. Not ready yet, but it's in there. We got some presents and things we gotta wrap up and, you know, send off to parents and friends. And I can't wait. We can't forget that Juliet is a record lover, so we got her little section here. Nice little wine and bar. Malachi's things all over the wall. Their degrees and stuff. He got a little piano. Over here is where, you know, Verity likes to take her little naps. We got a vacuum in the corner. This is our foyer. I think that's what a foyer is called, like the entryway. We got some stuff. It's pretty dark. I got automatic lights on, but this is our little entryway. I think it's so cute. Definitely a little bit different from the first one. I just have more space, so it's a little bit cooler. Got some family pictures on the wall, of course. Memories. I just look back on these pictures and I'm just like, remember that? Remember when that happened? This is our little kitchen. Really, really cute. Got some baby stuff here and there. I love the simplicity of it. Over here is Juliet's workstation. Juliet actually quit her job. She's now a stay-at-home mom, which is a job. Shout out to the moms out there. I'm not a mom, but I definitely appreciate moms because I have an amazing mom myself. So this is her little space. She does still write books. I'm thinking of just having her publish those books here and there. Her books are doing really great. I don't think she's anyone recognizable. I think she's just like a bestseller. Her textbooks for universities and stuff like that are just they're being used. So, you know, she has a lot of knowledge that she's giving people. I think it's that type of fame. I don't think it's anything like, oh my God, you're Juliet. No, I don't think it's like that. They got a little, like some bookshelves and stuff, a little, you know, more pictures. I love this little seating area. We got a little bathroom for our guests when they come over. And then over here is Max and Belle's bed for the inside. Got some more pictures up. I think that's all of downstairs. Yeah. Got some like stuff out here. I feel like we got like things delivered for Christmas, stuff like that. But upstairs we have a little hallway area. Got some pictures up on the wall. We got some fishes. We got a fish tank now. This cute little picture of Leo's first steps. I just think it's so cute. In my mind, we're still unpacking, so there's still like random things here and there. It's like little pictures we gotta put up. We got a little rocking chair out here. We got a little balcony. So I'd love to just hang out here and see what happens. I just can't wait to see what happens, you know? We got a guest bedroom. Very, very empty. I'm thinking Ryan loves to just come over randomly sometimes. So this is mostly her space, but it's for anyone's space. Anyone can come over and, you know, just spend the night. But when I made this space, I made it for Ryan in mind, just because she loves to visit a lot, which I love. Over here is Leo's room. I just love it. He's really into dinosaurs right now, so all of his toys are mostly like dinos and T-Rexes and all of that. He's got some pictures up on the wall. I use this creator's name on the screen again for these drawing items. And yeah, that's basically his room. Very, very simple. I just love his obsession with the dinos right now. I just think it's the cutest. I think they might be in his inventory. I just think it's so cute. He loves them. I don't know how long we'll be in this house, but I picture them being teenagers in this house and children. So I wanted Leo to have his own little bathroom to use, his own little private bathroom. And I want to get him potty trained and all of that. So that's his little space. Over here is Mal's private office. You got some business stuff he has to work on, but his real love is for art. Mal is not a businessman, and it sucks that he has to jump into this role, but it's for the family, I guess. And you know how much Mal loves family. I feel like this is so him. He has these artworks and pieces just all around him, and that is so reminiscent of who he is. Art is his first love. He has some like more business stuff to do, things to sign, some tea. It's Christmas time, so he has his, you know, little snow globe here, and then obviously some family pictures because he loves family. And he has this amazing view of the backyard, and I feel like this is Mal's space. Like these rooms or these areas are his space. So in here is their bedroom. For right now, Verity is staying in Anne Juliet's room, but you know, I don't know what the plans are for the future. We obviously do have another room we can make for her, but she does have a very involved father, so I don't know if she will be living with us full time, or you know, I don't know the plans as yet. But for now, she is living in their room, and you know, we got their baby stuff here and there, their bed, you know, some more pictures that I love to look back on, happier times. And I think they have a little TV, and it's just some more pics, very simple. I don't think they're like fully unpacked. I think I could obviously maybe put some more things here and there, but it's very simple for now. And lastly, their bathroom, which is basically the same thing as Leo's bathroom, just it has a double sink and a crooked mirror. Do you see how crooked that is? I'm so nitpicky. I gotta make it right in the middle. But that is our home tour, and we got some like more Christmas decorations out here, which I think are cute. But that is our home tour. So it is already 5 p.m. I don't know where the time has gone, but the plan was for us to head and meet up with, let me find her, Olive today. We have not seen Olive in the longest, but she's in town and she has brought her beautiful daughter Jasmine, and I really want Jasmine and Leo to meet, and Josh will be there too. And it's just like a nice little meetup that they're gonna have, and just get to bond and hang out. And yeah, that's where we're gonna be spending our evening. Mal has work. He'll be home at 8, but I do know that he's doing like some tutoring this afternoon, this late at night as well, so maybe a little bit later than that. But he's already told Juliet all of this, and she's like, yeah, so I'll see you at home for dinner and everything. So we're gonna try to get home by 8 o'clock, get dinner started a little bit late dinner, get the kids in bed, and somehow, some way, Malachi and Juliet can have a little date night at home together and just, you know, hang out with each other. So let's go to our play date. So we are here at the park. It is really gloomy out here, and it is getting a little bit late, but I do want this meeting to still happen and catch up with Olive and have the kids meet each other and just, you know, have a little bestie catch up day and hang out. We are at this beautiful park that was created by oshinsims. I absolutely love the park. I thought it was so well done. I changed just a little things that just made it a little bit darker and more, I don't know, wintry, I guess. Like I have this like coffee stand out here to keep warm and stuff like that. So I might even hire a vendor and all that. I really love this park. I thought it was just so cute, and I had to use it. We're gonna go ahead and hire a vendor and see if we can grab some coffee or something while we're out here together. But we basically have the gang back together. Josh is here, Olive is here. I'm gonna have them come over here and give her a hug because it has been a minute since they've seen each other, you know? So just catching up and saying, hey, how are you? Baby Jasmine is here. And it's just so good to see her after a really long time. Leo's here. He's such a cutie. He's a top-notch and toddler. So he is walking on his own, and I just want him to meet everyone, and especially meet... What? Disregard this. What is going on with my because I don't like when she's on the ground, and Josh can go ahead and put Jasmine down because I want Jasmine to meet Leo. They're all just chit-chatting. Juliet's sad because she has a sad bomb. I think it's from the fame quirk. And I think she's also just sad because of Max, but she's excited to see her best friend, so they're gonna come and give a loving hug. Jasmine is wandering. I want her to come over here and talk to Leo for the first time, but the girls are back together and they're like, oh my god, it's so good to see you. Your hair is longer. Oh my gosh, you look so good. And she's like, what's wrong? And she's like, Max ran away this morning. Crazy. I just hope he's okay. Mal's like super worried. Let's seek comfort. Seek comfort in best friend's arms. Let's do that. And Olive was like, oh my gosh, I'm sure he didn't go too far. Max is so smart. He will know. He will know how to get back home. And she's like, come here, don't be sad. But it's just so good to have them all be here, and they're just catching up. Oh, what's wrong, Jazzy? Jazzy's sad because she's talking to a stranger. I feel like Leo's like, he's like, no, I'm nice, I promise. I'm so nice. And he's like, oh, don't cry. It's okay. He's like, I'm a nice sim. No. And he's probably gonna say like, talk about dinosaurs, because he's obsessed with dinosaurs right now. So he's like, dinosaurs make me happy. Maybe they'll make her happy. I think she kind of likes it. Yeah. So cute. I love. And then maybe they can play some dolls together. I can't wait for when Verity's a little bit older, to hang out with her big brother. But they're just chit-chatting about life. I feel like Olive is gonna try to do some small talk and ask about, an update on everything. And I think Juliet's like, it's a little bit awkward because, Josh is right here. But I think Juliet's just like, we're working it out and it's moving in a better direction and, and everything like that. And Josh is like, yeah, it was very disrespectful to do that. And I'm just glad we're moving in a better direction. And Mal is just really super understanding about everything. So we're just co-parenting. We're simply friends. I admire Juliet and everything, and it's a really tough conversation to have, but Olive is just like, okay, as long as you guys are being respectful and all of that. I can't imagine, having being in this situation, but as long as you guys are working it out. And I think Josh is just like, well, once Verity got involved, I had to, it changed my heart, changed my mind about everything. And, you just have to, we're working on it. We're being adults about it. See if we can put Verity down over here. And I think Josh, oh my God, it's getting late. It's 8. Oh my gosh. I think Josh is gonna come over here, and I really want Juliet. Oh, the vendor never came. I want Juliet and Olive to just sit and chat for a little bit over here. But Josh has really embraced fatherhood, and he's doing his best, and he's moved all the way out here, and he really loves this little girl. Like, he never imagined this would happen so quickly. He loves his family. I can't wait to make his side of the family, but he's just so happy she's here, and he's doing his best. He really is. And it's just so cute to see them interact with each other. He's a really good dad. The affair aside, Josh has always been a really good person, and he just wanted to keep his best friend in his life some way, somehow. And he felt threatened by Mal. He thought Mal was gonna, basically steal her away. And it just brought up old feelings, and that love, I guess, just wasn't the right time and everything like that. But they are working everything out, and I feel like I keep saying Mal's really a family guy, and so he understands what happens when a baby is involved and everything. So he is being as respectful as he can because of Verity, and he's starting to love her. He has he's building a relationship with her. It's a weird dynamic, a weird family dynamic, but it's working out. It's going in a positive direction. As long as Juliet and Josh are respectful with each other, then things will move further. Hopefully Josh can meet someone for himself and settle down. But right now, his entire world is this little girl and his job, basically. When it comes to Olive over here, Olive's doing great. She's still with Vic. We haven't seen her in a long time, but she's still with Vic. They're doing great. I gave him a little bit of a makeover. He shaved his head. He just wanted to grow out his hair. Oh, it looks like Jasmine's coming our way. She's like, Mom, I want to go home now. It's cold. It's getting late. It's 9. Olive's doing good. They're taking care of their little girl together. I don't know. I don't know if there's a wedding in the future or something, but Olive was never the person to settle down type thing, but maybe her mind's changing. Maybe things are different. She's just really here to just check up on Juliet and see what's been going on, because she's hearing things from this person. She's hearing stuff from Ryan. And when the whole affair, she knew about the whole affair or potential affair that could have happened because she and Josh had talked about it. She was shocked to see that they actually went through it, and she has such respect for Malachi, and she was disappointed in both of her best friends, and they have such a long history together that it was hard to, you know, break off things like that. Did Jasmine leave? Oh no, come back. Hang out with, let's have them hang out in the tunnel together. Hopefully she comes back. But so it's hard to break apart such a long time of friendship, and so she's just saying, hey, like, you know, I hope you guys don't do that again. And I think Mal is he holds things in, and so I hope you guys are just respectful to him and do what you promised to do. And I think Juliet's like, yeah, 100%, you know, we're married, we are stuck forever, I guess, or something like that. I love him. I love Mal, I really do. I was just caught up in the moment, I guess, you know. And Olive was like, I get that, trust me. I get that. That's why Jazz is here, you know? She got caught up in a moment too. But I also think Juliet is going to complain a little bit and say, I'm gonna just say complain about sunny weather, but I still don't feel 100% with him. He says he cares and all of that, but it's not the same. I'm gonna say speculate and say he used to be so hands-on, and now he's like, I don't know if it's because he has 2 jobs now, but he's out late. Like, I bet when I get home he's not even home and it's 10, you know. And she's like, well, you need to talk to him about that, you know. She really wants to talk about fears with him. It's ironic because she cheated on him, and now she has this like insecurity, this fear that he might be out and about with someone else because he gets home so late. But truthfully and honestly, Mal's just at work. Mal tutors kids and all of that. He's probably tutoring a student right now. He's busy. So if you're really, Olive was just saying, if you're really that concerned, girl, even though you really shouldn't be, because I just know Mal, you should just talk to him about it. And, you know, communication is key. But I think we're gonna head home. It's 10. Leo's out here just having a blast. He's having such a fun time. I need to take him out more, and it's just because it's cold, it's winter. He's having such a good old time. He's a curious, really curious kid. He's gonna be a little genius like his parents. Like, look at him. He just needs his potty skills. I think Josh is gonna give his girl a big old kiss and say, okay, it's time for bed. It's time to get home now. And oh, he just loves her so much. Mwah. So cute. I'll see you, kiddo. I think it's time to go home. Let's just give Olive one big hug one more time, and you know, we need to do dinner tomorrow or something, since you'll still be in town. And she's like, of course, honey, good to see you. You know, you guys have a good night. So we're here with Mal at his office on campus. Mal is currently helping a fellow student, Christina. She is a grad student that he has been helping write their dissertation for their master's program. She's like 27, 26 years old. Mal is her advisor for her paper, so she's just getting some advice from him. Christina is a very sweet girl. She is very similar to Mal, very passionate about art history and just history overall, and it's been an interest of hers since she was a kid. Her mom was a teacher, an art teacher. So from just watching the things that her mom painted and created, just what she did as a child has just influenced her to want to become a teacher similar to Mal and teach as well. And she's really grateful that Mal is taking so much time to just help her out. Christina isn't the most wealthy student. She comes from a lower income family, and she lives really far off campus. So she really appreciates him just taking the time to do this so late, because she works basically all day and she gets out very late from her job. So she just appreciates that he can make the time. I didn't realize they were matching until now, but maybe this is like the art history attire. I don't know. They're just chit-chatting. It's getting pretty late, but Mal really, he doesn't really notice. They've been talking for so long just about everything basically. They have seriously just been talking and getting to know each other more, and it's time is just really going by. They're talking about their interests, they're talking about theories and all of that, and it's bringing back memories from Mal. Mal is like, oh my gosh, you know, in his mind right now, he's like, me and Jules used to talk about stuff like this all the time, and you know, having this family now, it's harder to discuss things and, you know, make time for each other like that and talk about the interests that they like. And it's really cool that, you know, Christina is someone like that who just loves what he likes, and it's just building a spark basically back in Mal, because he's been worried about so much right now. He's doing 2 jobs right now, but the job that he loves the most is teaching, and Christina right now is just bringing back that passion for him. And it's weird, I don't know. They're genuinely just talking about their interests, and it's just cool to know that his spark is still there. He didn't like lose that, and he appreciates that. So they're just talking, they're just chit-chatting. I think he might just say, might just get to know more and say, you know, I got into art history in college. I didn't really know what I wanted to do in college, but art history grabbed me. And but it's cool that you knew before you got here. And she's like, yeah, my mom was my biggest inspiration. And, you know, Christina is a really sweet girl. I just want to emphasize that, you know, she's really enjoying talking to Mal. They have really good compatibility, and she thinks he's an attractive person, and she is crushing hard on him. You know, it's hard to find people these days who are just genuine. I feel like it's like I want to say high school crush, but it's not. They're both adults, and you know, she knows he's married. Like, he has this picture here of her. Let's pretend that's him and, you know, Juliet, and he wears his wedding ring. She knows he's married and all that. But it's really nice to just talk with him, you know? I feel like her paper, she's already gotten all the notes that she needs for her paper to get started and everything. But she is having a nice time just talking to him, relating to him. And I think she might just express her admiration right now and just say thanks, you know, so much for making the time for me. I really appreciate it. And he's like, of course, Christina, of course. And I think, you know, maybe his phone might have just buzzed, and he's like, oh my gosh, it's 3. You know, it's I want to say it's not so late. Like, I'm thinking it's like 12 o'clock. Not 3 in the morning, but you know how the sim time goes. But he's like, oh my gosh, my god, I really should go. And I feel like she's like, you know, like, she really doesn't want him to leave. So I think she's just gonna say, can you like tell me what you wrote about in your dissertation? And I feel like Mal's like, really, you want to hear what I wrote about? Really? Yeah, sure. You know, yeah, I don't mind. And I'm telling you, the love that he has for the thing that he likes to do, this passion for his work is just sparking again. And he is just so happy right now to be talking to someone who understands him, I guess, in the art way, in his interest. These days, when he brings up anything about work or art or anything, Juliet's tired, she wants to go to bed, you know. She's basically put all of that behind her, besides, you know, writing about like the textbooks and everything. And so it's really nice to have a listening ear. And he's like, wow, you know. And if we do go to Malachi's section for Christina, I don't know what they have necessarily. It's mostly on her side, you know. I think he's very respectful. He obviously, I don't, oh wait, hold on, let me see. Does he think she's attractive at all or anything like that? Malachi thinks Christina is very attractive. It's not like he doesn't have eyes. You can clearly see a very intelligent, beautiful individual who right now is like, wow, his heart is pumping a little bit faster. I think he's getting a little bit nervous. He's like, you know, like, she really is enjoying me talking right now about art. I mean, obviously it's what she likes too, but it's like she's liking the like specifics of what he likes, you know. It's weird, but it's really something. I pinned one of Christina's whims, and she wants to kiss someone, and she also wants to skill up. She's a very ambitious person, you know. She wants to do the best in her field, and she's just looking at Mal right now, and she's just like, wow, you know, I don't want to talk about teaching or anything right now, you know. She's just feeling so confident. She's feeling smooth. She's talking to this attractive man. They're reminiscing about things, and I think she might just say, I'm getting so uncomfortable, Professor Malachi Armando. Is it okay if we sit on your couch? Oh, she's high maintenance. Oh, sure, I guess so. And I think Mal is like, oh yeah, sure, why not? So maybe he'll move over here. He's really not thinking anything about it, you know? They are just chit-chatting and all of that. Oh my god. Malachi. Anywho, you guys can take a minute and read that. I will not read that. Mal's thinking. He's a guy. He's not blind. He's looking at her and, you know, he's thinking things, but he's a faithful man. You know, he's not trying to do nothing like that. But Christina, she doesn't really care. I don't know how to go about this, but I think she might just say tease flirtatiously or something like that. Or like maybe he's talking about a painting or something and she's like, well, you know, you're better looking or something. And he's just like, oh, thanks, Christina. That's very sweet of you to say. I don't know. I guess she's just like, okay, he didn't think that was too weird, and so maybe she'll like make it more casual now and say, so when you're outside of school, professor, like, what do you like to do? And he's like, oh, well, before I got married and everything, I used to love to travel a lot and all of that. You know, the last trip I took was where I actually met my wife. Yeah, I didn't really ask about your wife, but she's saying that in her head. But she's like excited. She's like she's excited to get to know him. I won't lie, she has a really big crush on him. She doesn't really care that he's married. And let's be honest, and if I'm looking right now, Mal is not wearing his wedding ring, which is weird. I did not do that purposefully, but he's not wearing his wedding ring. So maybe she thinks, you know, things aren't working out or something. So he's being real comfortable right now to just go on in and, you know, do all this. I don't know. Maybe she's just like, maybe he made a joke or something. And you know how when you like hit your crush's like hand or something, like, oh my God, stop. I feel like that's what she's doing. She's like, oh my gosh, you're so funny, professor. And he wasn't even that funny. But it's really, really late. It's very, very late. You know, I don't know how he feels. He's like, was she actually flirting, or was, you know, what was that? But I think he's just gonna give her a high five and say, you know, like, I don't want to say kiddo because that's weird. But he's like, you know, good job today. You know, you're gonna do great. You're gonna do really good on your paper, and I can't wait to read it. And he's like, if you need any help, you know where to find me. And I'm an email away, all right? And she's like, okay, thanks so much, professor. That was, yeah, thank you for your time, really. Malachi mentioned, you know, if you need help with anything, just let me know. You can email, you can text. And I think she's just gonna take that opportunity and say, well, can I have your number then? And he's like, oh, yeah, let me write it down for you. Oh my gosh. And she's insane. But she is, oh no, he did not kiss that phone. But he's like, okay, you know, I got it. Okay, you need anything, just let me know. And I think she's like, okay, well, okay, thanks, professor. I'll let you get home. And I think she can't even help herself. She really can't. She really wants this kiss or something. So I think she's going to do a romantic kiss on the cheek, and then she's like gonna run away. Like, thanks, professor. And Mal's gonna be left like stunned. She's like, okay, well, and then he's like, what? But she is just gonna say, okay, bye, professor, have a good night. And then Malachi's like, yeah, bye, Christina. Like, what? Like, oh my gosh. Mal is just like, okay, I guess there's a first time for everything, right? Let's get home. It's so late. It's 7 in the morning, but it's really, let's disregard that. It's more like 2 a.m., okay? Malachi is back home, and I'm gonna make him a little bit more tired for storytelling purposes, but he's exhausted. And he's walking in, and he's greeted by Juliet and everything. And she's like, where have you been? And he's like, I'm so sorry. I got caught up at the office and everything. And she's like, seriously, Mal, I was like, it's so late. Like, it's weird. Like, you're never gone for that long. And he's like, yeah, I know, baby. I'm really, really sorry. I just got caught up. And she's like, okay, well, I really wanted to talk to you. And he's like, what about? She's like, can you sit with me over here? But also, I'm really tired, babe. So if we could just, you know, make this quick, you know? And then I think she might make this like backhanded comment and say like, well, if you had gotten home early, then you wouldn't be so tired, Mal. I would have had time to talk to you. And he's like, Juliet, babe, I have to work. You know that. Okay, like, wait, okay. What do you want to talk about? Okay. And he's just like, get to the point, babe, please. I think she's just gonna say, okay, I'm sorry. I just really have to talk to you. I really need to talk to you. And he's like, okay, I'm listening. Go ahead. What's going on? And I think she's going to affection, and she's just gonna talk about relationship fears and say like, Mal, like, I know what I did was wrong with the affair, but I feel like we're going in a better direction. And then these past couple days, you're like working later and all of this, and I just feel really insecure. And you're coming home so late at night, and you're saying it's because of your job. And I believe you, but at the same time, I'm a little bit worried. And he's like, you can't be serious, Juliet. Juliet, you can't be serious. You think I'm having an affair now? That's what you think? You think I'm cheating on you? No, I'm not. Plain as that, simple as that. I was at work. I was helping a student, okay? You don't need to be afraid of me cheating. You know, the irony of it all, really? You're gonna turn this back on me? This whole thing that has happened is because of you. I don't know what you want me to say, but you know, she put herself forward. She opened up a line of communication, all of that. And she's like, I texted you. And he's like, I know, I really was busy with the student. I promise I'll try to be home earlier from now on and everything. She's just like, okay, good. Glad to hear that, Mal. But you know, it's still irritating. Even though she is the cause, you know, the cause of their problems and everything, he understands how she feels. And so I think he's just understands, like, you know, insecurity and all of that. But you know, it is weird. So I think he's just going to embrace her and say, listen, I'll try. He's also just tired, so he's just trying to say anything and everything to her, so you know, she can chill. But he's just like, listen, you're the only one for me. I feel like I've told you this as much as I possibly can. There's no one else. It's only you. I hope I'm the only one for you as well. You know, you don't need to be insecure and have these notions. I promise. It's just you. I can't stand her. She really is a menace. She's like spinning everything around on him. You know, her guilt, she's making it into like, you know, he's the problem now. And geez, Juliet, you're awful, girl. You really are. But it's a security thing, you know? It's a security thing. She's just like, you're the only one for me too, and all of that. And this poor sucker is just, he's all about her. There's really nothing for her to worry about, I guess, for now. But I think I'm going to leave it off right here, you guys. Thank you as always for watching. And this was a really, really fun part to film. I really, really love this current household. It's really dramaful, and it's something I've never really done in The Sims before. And I just appreciate you guys and your time and your energy for watching and supporting and giving me your ideas and telling me what you would think. It really encourages me to keep going and stick around for more. I'm sure there'll be a lot more to come. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Bye, guys.